Murray dash again with Trailblazers.
They say one man's trash is another man's treasure. But if you want to be love or possession, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Cause beauty relies in the eyes of the beholder. Hold up, I'm about to get the game sewed up. Take a second to just sit and chill and smell the roses. Looking for acceptance, open doors and never close them. When the hand's dealt, you gotta know when to fold. If a spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down, an apple every day, keep a doctor's homebound. Using the word they can be more than a pronoun. And if you don't pray, they be breaking the quotes out. So they say. Be a good boy, Johnny, don't you ever play with. So they say. You gotta crawl before you walk and walk before you run.
Alright, it's gonna be easy, man. 15-1.
Change it.
It's a Western Conference matchup as the Portland Trailblazers come into town in this game. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin
That's too easy, nigga.
With me tonight, Greg Anthony,
what the
Coach
fuck?
Stan Van Gundy. And on the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And looking back, Coach, how great was it to see the Nuggets win their first title back in 2023?
One of the great NBA stories, Kevin. It was huge. It was a moment years in the making. That championship
not gonna guard me?
meant
Say
so much to
not
the
gonna guard
city
you
of
either.
Denver and its fans.
Good, and the
What?
assist goes to Jokic.
And there's an aggression to Murray's game, willing to battle there for the bucket.
Of course.
It's
What the
rebounded by
fuck?
Jamal Murray.
Shit's stupid.
Outside, Porter. Back to Murray. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Grant on the wing.
Foul me, nigga.
Ayton trying to break free. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And getting points inside important for Grant. Allows him to get a little bit of extra room on the perimeter when he needs it.
Now here's Murray.
The contest plus the board. A full defensive possession from him. Great effort.
Back to Grant. Knocks it loose. Out to the right wing. Ayton attacking. Pass to Sharp. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Tries again. And Sharp lays it up and in.
And good quickness there. Sharp, exciting to watch when he's in attack mode.
And Murray Murray's got the ball here for Denver. Pass to Brown. Back to Murray. The rebound by Simon.
Defense.
You gotta finish at the rim right there.
Don't throw it,
Seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Oh my God.
Hops on Grant, lifting off for a slam before the D can contain it.
Hell no.
On the floor tonight, one of the best two-way players in the game, Jeremy Grant.
Yeah, Kevin, look. He's become a knockdown three-point shooter, but he also does a great job of putting the ball on the floor, attacking the basket, and getting to the free throw line. He puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Following the miss by DeAndre Ayton.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Now here's Murray. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Simon.
Good fucking
And
defense,
misses it off the right side of the rim. Left side, Grant. Simons surveying the D. Here's Sharp. Here's Ayton. Kicks it out to Grant. Trailblazers moving the ball around. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot.
Good shit, boy.
Offensive rebound.
Good shit.
Goes up with it again. Pass to Avdia. Goes up again.
Good shit.
With the nice bucket inside.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
The Nuggets trail by 4. Here's Westbrook with the putdown.
I'm about to say, what the fuck?
And Zeke Naji gets the whistle that time.
That's his first personal foul.
How
That's
that's
his
not
first foul.
Second team foul.
Take foul.
And Portland with the ball.
Take foul.
They've got an 8-0 run. Pass to Benton. To the middle.
Gotcha, bitch.
Williams gets the bucket.
Williams the third.
You know, when Williams gets positioned inside, he just looks to dominate physically, and then he shows you the skill set on top of it.
Desperate. Oh, yeah.
And Klingon pulls it down. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
Fuck.
And stolen by Watson. Here's Westbrook.
Hell no, nigga.
That's good.
Oh.
And the assist goes to Watson.
And if anything, Westbrook gets more aggressive against contact inside.
Good
He
shit,
doubles
boy.
his effort level
Fuck.
in response.
Here's Najee. Oh, and that one, no question. Powered it
Gotta
down.
score right
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will
Fuck.
be. He is a
Good
determined
shit, boy.
finisher.
I ain't even get a shot clock. Go.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish.
Oh,
on the
yeah.
inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Back to me. And so the first quarter is in the books. Trailblazers lead by 4. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Trailblazers.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense
not a foul.
is running well.
You also have to admire how they've challenged.
Block that shit. Block that shit.
Getting a lot
Fuck.
of points in the paint.
You'll miss one.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line. He's in the last few decades, we've seen the three become more and more necessary for offenses. Wondering if you think that's a good thing.
Well, it is, and teams not only understand
The shit.
value of making a lot of three-point shots, but the threat of the three spreads out defenses and actually makes it easier for you to get shots at the rim. So the three is absolutely necessary to be a great offensive team in this league.
Quickly, is the arc too close? Should they move it, maneuver that a little bit?
Well, the skill level is really, really high. I like the suggestion of keeping the arc the same all the way around, which would eliminate the corner three.
And this is where Klingon looks to score. The closer he is to the rim, the more aggressive he
Good
becomes.
defense. What the
Klingon with
fuck?
the steal. And Westbrook gets it to go.
Crazy.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting
Foul
on
me,
those
nigga.
transition opportunities
What the
is
fuck?
just so important.
You know, Stan, the Blazers started the rebuild process with the big Dame Lillard trade to Milwaukee.
Kevin, it takes guts for a GM to make a move like that, and it didn't go well early on. But they've got to trust the process and stick with the plan that they made.
Pass to Klingon. Sharp with it. 6 to shoot. And it's Klingon with the
Easy,
jam.
nigga.
You can't teach size, right? Klingon is already one of the bigger guys in this league, and you can see him adding another 10 or 15 pounds of muscle.
Back to Gordon. Over Grant. And that one goes long. Trailblazers leading by 4. It's Henderson on the wing. And Henderson throws it down hard.
Scoop.
And Henderson doesn't need any extra motivation to head straight for the rim.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And the Denver Nuggets, led by multi-time MVP Nikola Jokic, and they've done a tremendous job surrounding him with the right kind of people.
They certainly have, Kevin. But one caveat here, you can surround Nikola Jokic with any player, Kevin, and he will figure out their strengths and get them the ball where they need to have it. This guy makes everyone better.
So you think we're not getting enough attention maybe to what he thinks upstairs, how he sees the game?
He sees the game, Kevin, as well as anyone who's ever played it, and he directs traffic out there. He is a true point center.
Anthony Simons.
And the slam dunk by Simons.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And the defense should know Westbrook will not back down. He goes right into the defender and gets a chance for an and one.
Now, here's Sean. Ayton.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Grant outside. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Westbrook.
Yeah.
Some solid defense from Ayton. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. It's a three-point game. Good ball movement here by the Trail Blazers. Back to Avdia. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Murray outside. A floater.
Hell no.
And it's Ayton with the rebound. Trailblazers leading by 3. Pass to Grant. Back to Avdia. To the inside. And the dunk by Grant.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Now here's Murray. Six on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Gordon. For 3. The rebound by Sharp. The Blazers on offense. Leading by 5. Bounce pass, Simon.
No, let me take that
Sharp
shit.
missing.
Oh.
Murray scanning the floor. Floats it up for Jokic. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession.
I'm a second half.
I don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a careless turnover.
Just 4 seconds left now here in the second. And the first time out of the game called here for the Trailblazers.
Fans, please welcome to the floor your Nuggets dance team.
I'll switch up my offense. I just want to do this. Start whooping ass.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Benton. And that one released in time, but no good.
With a score.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. It's the Trailblazers. They lead by 5. They'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
Man, that was one heck of a backcourt. And they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability and Porter who would just do a little bit of everything.
Now, here's Jokic. Following the miss by Jeremy Grant. Kicks it out to Gordon. Clock at 6. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yes, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Portland leading by 5. Pass to Sharp. Grant outside. Now here's Ayton.
Shit, boy.
Grant gets the assist.
We're doing that with LeBron and Luka.
Ayton's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Trailblazers. Looking for Avdia and gets it there. Right side, Simon. And Porter pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Oh my God, so fucking
stupid. Good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
How about the strength from the big fella? Porter is used to having to power through contact.
Free throw good. Porter. We know very few players in the league, Stan, can put up points with the ease that Michael Porter Jr. can, don't.
One of the prettiest shots in the league, Kevin. He's got great size. He's got that high release, and he gets it off quick. When he's shooting it well, he can take over a game.
And he rebounds well.
Easy.
Oh, my.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
Now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Maybe it is showtime.
Showing great vision and delivering the pass out in front.
Assisted by informational.
Here's Murray up on top. On the wing, Gordon. Down low. Here's Jokic. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
He's so skilled on the interior. Jokic plays with so much force and leverage down low.
Back to Simons. Inside.
Go up, nigga.
Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Just guarding the area, boy.
Oh, why dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Craig, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers.
Oh, my God.
And no good. Good defense by Jokic. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
2 minutes.
Back to Gordon.
Hell no.
And it's Ayton with the rebound. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it
Go
up
up, nigga.
for Portland. 6-point game.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Denver calls timeout. You coached Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
Right. But you missed the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet. There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question. I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Now it's great being your partner.
Likewise.
.52 left in the third quarter. The Nuggets trailed by 8. Will stand after 11 seasons with this Blazer organization. Damian Lillard traded away in 2023. What a run he had for Portland.
Incredible, Kevin. Not only in terms of his scoring and his individual honors, but the success he brought to the team. While they didn't get over the top and get to the finals, they were a consistent winner. If you were a fan in Portland, you had a good team to come and watch for all of those years.
Oh, my God.
Charged with it. Klingon defending. Here's Brown. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Out left to the wing. Anderson looking it over. Pass to Klingon.
Yes.
And you look at this year's Denver team, you know, Greg, trying to get more from their bench than they did last year.
Yeah, and you just don't want your starters to play so many minutes that they get gassed in the postseason. That's something Denver's trying to avoid this time around. Easier said, though, than done.
He hits the second from the line.
And really the only question going forward for Klingon, can he keep up with the foot speed in the NBA?
Outside Westbrook. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Scoot Henderson.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim. Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark. And one thing about Westbrook, he does not have a quiet presence. You know he's out there at every moment, and his production speaks volumes.
To the left wing. Here's Najee.
Damn.
It's good, and Watson picking up the assist. Najee's got his second bucket of the game to go. Portland leading by 9. Pass to Banton. To the paint. Here's Klingon. And it's Klingon with the jam.
Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front. Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
The kick out to Williams. Here's Banton.
Bang.
And no good in the last second attempt this time. And so it's Portland.
Your Nuggets. 32. The Trailblazers.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Now Simons.
32 Simons.
Pass to Avdia. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And it's Klingon with the jam.
Already a gifted passer. Henderson has solid vision for such a young player.
It's Henderson on the wing. Here's Klingon. Back to Henderson. Pass to Klingon. Shot clock at 6.
Gosh, so stupid ass.
Klingon with the jam.
Wow, what skill for Klingon to take over a game in his first season.
And here's Jokic. And Klingon pulls it down.
Oh, trash.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
Down low. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Assisted by.
And the Trailblazers lead by 15.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Shoot that.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Up again. Jokic on the follow.
Great effort. They're fighting for that loose ball. Joker continues to attack the offensive glass.
Klingon with it. Now defended by Jokic. Avdia on the wing. To the right side. Pass to Klingon. Rebound by the Nuggets.
In 3 minutes, we good.
Watson inside.
Out of bounds, my boy.
And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
Trailblazers
making a switch here. And here is Simons.
Gosh, your dumbass. So gullible.
And
trash.
By Avdia.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Left side, Porter. Back to Murray. The shot, no good. Simons with the defensive effort. Pass to Avdia. It's Klingon, top of the key. Got a piece of it. To the middle. Here's Avdia. Good defense by Jokic. Here's Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
Ooh, what a burst of energy from Westbrook. He can just fly when he wants to.
Now, here's Sean.
And one. That's lit. That's realistic, too. I like that. This Wilkins shot blocker.
Despite being up
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Boy, crazy.
We've seen some flashes, Coach, from Shaden Sharp in his career.
Should leave in my way.
Well, look, Kevin, he is a great athlete, and when his shot starts to fall consistently, he can be electric. Right now, he's putting it together little by little. He's just got to continue to improve.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Portland.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys. And looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for DeAndre Ayton.
Well, you know, his work on the glass was a key factor, helping to turn the tide as far as the possession game, and so often that's the difference.
Trailblazers
Westbrook. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
3 free throws in a row.
And the thing about Westbrook, everything he does is explosive. I mean, so difficult to contain.
And that's a situation where you must make them all to get back into the game.
The Trailblazers on offense. They're on a 16-7 run. Ayton in the high post. Out to Henderson. 4 on the clock. And Brown pulls it down. Out to the wing. Left side, Westbrook.
Very crazy.
And it's Portland with the rebound. Here's Henderson.
20.
And then Henderson with the jam.
Yeah, they sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Here's Watson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Ayton.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Both free throws good from Watson. 5 seconds left in the game. Here's Ayton. Off on that one. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Tell me your name. Flickering flame. Tears on your face. And time will erase. Back in fiction. This tragic tradition. Driving too fast. Into the past. I can give you anything. Silhouettes and static. The mirror sees you like fire and ice. Dark side.
it's gonna be an easy one. Just whoop somebody ass by 20. He had the Nuggets.
I'm that same old boy with the skis. In a bit outfit, got a sharp in the hood of my top and the ape of my teeth.
16 last few days.
These days, what about blessing? Got a text from the bro in Cali telling me sit tight's gonna make me a beat. In a guy for the stylish.
81% advantage, what the fuck?
About Rovers, it's over, I'm trying to bag the stream. 2 sets, let me take this core, got a ski real soon, trying to pattern this G. It's been OT nights, bit far from the den, trying to get big checks and the cash flow speed. A couple boys on the block, man, I've been lapping on locals and socials, man's looking all hot. Tell the youth to stay off the violence and mate, please don't worry about. I'm just keeping it real, man, you know my dough, trust me, big words to my pops. In the yard at the end of the broski, man, you know me, I'm taking. Don't talk like you know my team when you're around, man. I send you to the shops. My bro just came uptown with the latest trends and a few odd cops. In a vintage whip, just gliding, stay sliding in a coupe drop top. Hey, baby girl, I got Tino Tech. Wait, tell me why you never come check me. You tell me that I'm way too spendy. Wait, babes, I'm just too flexy. I got eyes on my chest that's Fendi. Step to a high class room. I'm still in the tech fees. My bro got a key, that's a Bentley. Money come nice, get plenty. Got a foreign little body in the crew with the face clipped up, but you know that's. Took a snap in the E-class crew.
Along with Grant Hill and Brent Berry and our sideline reporter, Ali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson.
Easy, man. Do that shit. No, did it.
So off the tip, it's the Trailblazers. It's Sharp on the wing.
Should have shot that
out
bitch.
To Simons. Down low. From 9 feet out.
Good shit, nigga.
And Grant finishes it off. Well, Brent, tonight we got a great front court matchup.
Yeah, this is a game, BA, I think, that has been circled on the calendar. These guys are competitive, but there are positional rivalries that do exist, and the only way you can measure up is standing across from
shit, her boy came right down to me.
Tonight.
No, did it.
Who's going to get the best of who?
Now here's Simons. Pass to Abdia. Back to Aiden.
What the fuck?
Play, the Nuggets
Get around the bounce for. Oh shit.
Now Murray. Inside.
That shit dumb, nigga.
Simons with a steal. Now the Blazers on the move.
Foul me, nigga.
And that one's good. Sharp.
That's an athletic play by Sharp. Putting in the sweat to beat the other guys back on the fast break.
To the middle.
Got that
back to Jokic.
Again.
Outside Murray.
Good
and
fucking
Aiden
defense, nigga.
And Aiden has got the ball here for the Trailblazers.
Go up, nigga.
Well, Grant, when you think of Jamal
Let's get
Murray,
this shit rolling, nigga.
81%
advantage where, nigga? Let's go.
Oh, extremely important, BA. Because when Murray is healthy, he's a lethal player and a huge part of this team's success.
Now here's Sharp. Pass to Abdia. Five on the clock.
Oh, you not gonna guard me?
On the take.
Say less.
And that
I'm not gonna guard you. You don't walk your ass up
Abdia's
right now.
got his second basket.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots. Knocked them down. The game is fully in their control.
And that ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
Yeah, massive relief there. Getting a little bit frustrating for them until that bucket.
Now here's Simons. Pass to Aiden.
That's my fault. That was stupid.
To the inside. Jokic. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist.
Jokic being assertive now on the inside. He can move anybody around.
Grant outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Simons.
Yeah, found me, nigga.
The shot that time not on target. Good D by Jokic. Over Avdia. Now Porter.
Hell, I'm the boy trash.
Pulls it in. Portland leading by 4. Now let's find out what head coach David Adelman had to say.
What the fuck? Good shit.
How they'll go about defending DeAndre Ayton came up, and coach told me once Ayton gets deep, it's too late. We need to find him early and not let him set up down low. Push him out to the line. That's a lot to be pushing
Good
around.
Shit, nigga.
As big as they come, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Such a tremendous physical profile that Ayton has. He's getting it done down low.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Grant, the Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, B.A. It's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them.
Both teams will make substitutions. There's a minute 17 left in the first quarter. To the paint. Here's Najee. And he dunks it down.
For all the attention that Russell gets for his scoring, tonight the passing looks sharp.
Here's Williams. Inside. Pass to Benton. Here's Kamari. Defended by Watson.
Oh yeah, God, nigga. What the fuck?
Here's Najee.
Hell no, put that shit, nigga.
Here we go.
Go up, nigga. Good shit, man.
And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under
Shoot that shit,
control.
nigga.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Good shit, nigga.
In transition, here they come. Here's Kamari. To the inside. Here's Watson. Oh, no good.
Not bad.
Second attempt there. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers with a 6.
The Trailblazers, 12.
And And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
Well, one thing that's noticeable is just tremendous energy from everybody, and they put that into their transition play, all that hustle.
Bro, what's going on?
Ooh, stolen by Murray. Back come the Nuggets on the run. Beyond the arc.
Hell no, nigga. What the fuck?
Six on the shot clock. The Nuggets need to get one up. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Off the outside.
Good fucking move, nigga.
Abdia's got 6.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Murray drives in. And it's Murray finishing it off.
He's got so many tools, and then you forget how good Murray is athletically. Gets up that time.
Blockbuster trades have become more the norm here in the NBA, Grant. Just ask Portland.
Oh, I wasn't trying to pass it to him.
Yeah, the Trailblazers were at the center of some big moves, but that's just how it's done now. Entire teams can be restructured in the process of a single transaction.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
The Blazers have a lot to learn. Coach Chauncey Billups said, I owe it to these players to coach them. The only way I know to do that is with honesty. It's always coming from a good place. Once you know that, then you take it with love. I lead with love. I don't lead with fear.
That's a Hall of Fame mentality, Allie. He's been in their shoes. And it's Murray with the ball for Denver. They've only given up 2 points this quarter.
Yes, sir! That's what you tune in for right there. Wow. Such an outstanding effort there for the big man to stay focused with his shot. Jokic, tremendous concentration.
Pass to Aiden. A rebound by Murray. Grant, right side. Back to Aiden. Goes back up. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work, but that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play.
And here's Porter outside. And fires in the triple. And the Nuggets lead by 1.
You feel like there's nowhere on the floor where you could really get away from Michael Porter Jr. 3 ball goes that time.
And here's Denver. His first shot coming late. And the Nuggets getting up.
Perfect. I could change my offense now. Check these holes.
The haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
Timeout called. Portland. And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Grant.
You know, B.A., not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title, but Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume.
Just your bitch ass up. Talk throughout the whole game. Don't talk when you winning, bitch ass boy. That's some pussy shit. Talk, bitch ass nigga. Like I said, talk throughout the whole game. Unplug your mic and talk throughout the whole game, bitch boy. That's what I said. Like I said, unplug your mic, pussy. Every time I change my offense, I go stupid.
No points so far.
Good shit, boy.
And he buries his first look.
Simmons has a great change of pace when he comes off of those screens, so it might not look like he's going fast. It might take an extra step. Guys just can't keep up with that.
Back to Williams. Pass to Kamari. Back to Aiden. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Denver.
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly.
Good shit, boy.
Using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists is a nice way to play.
Back to Simons. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Pass to Murray. Puts up a deep three.
Hell no.
And Aiden pulls it down.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Oh yeah, found me.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe
Not bad. I'm a second half type of guy.
flashy there. That's unfortunate.
Portland shooting their second and third shots at the line.
Nigga shoot quick as fuck.
He's off on the first.
2 shots.
Let's see.
He hits the second from the line. The Nuggets trail.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Yeah, every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
And here's Murray. Down low.
Good fucking defense. Ah!
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The Nuggets on top, leading by 1. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Pass to Jokic.
Hell no.
Porter.
Shit.
Oh, he hangs in there.
Look at 30. Let's go.
On the second chance points. Porter's got 7 points.
Let's go. Old fashioned 3-point play, boy.
After it on the offensive glass, his teammates appreciate the extra hustle.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Gordon outside. 3-point.
Hell no. Let's go. Bad shot. You go easy offense, my boy.
And here's Portland.
You almost blocked it.
Here, Brent, the Trailblazers' name was actually chosen by the fans.
Oh, that's so awesome, BA, to remind fans of how it is that Portland got its name. It was an open contest, and they had, I think, over 10,000 entries. And there were a couple other names that we should throw out there. It could have been the Pioneers or the Doug Furs. I think they chose wisely.
And it's
oh my God! Why didn't go up and dunk it?
And it's Murray off the drive. Cash assisting on the play was Porter. Give him 8 points now.
Well, there's a little bit of Murray's handle on display. The D looked totally confused as to what to do there.
Here's Sharp going inside.
Go up, nigga.
Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And that really has to lift his teammates' spirits right now.
I'll tell you, Grant, these second chance buckets could be what this game comes down to.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Now a timeout called by Denver. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Graham. Is the league too offensive at the moment, you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
Here's Westbrook.
No, fuck.
Really buckling down on the defensive end.
That shit hurts, pussy. Video into that shit.
I like this. The sheer size and reach of Klingon was a big factor in him finding that block.
Over to the left wing. Now here's Henderson.
Oh my fucking God.
At the rim. Westbrook into the lane. And Westbrook slams it home.
Love it. Russell Westbrook, full attack mode right now and taking no prisoners.
Back to Avdia. To the middle.
Go up, nigga. Good shit.
Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, BA.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. Back to Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
And there's an ease to Porter when he gets up vertically. Man, he can rise up and throw it down.
Jamal Murray with the dunk.
It's Sharp on the wing. Back to Grant. Pass to Avdia. Clock at 6. Back to Grant. Here's Klingon. 16 feet out.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
And you watch Donovan Klingon. He really benefited from that extra year in college.
Yeah, the development cycle can be a little longer for centers, BA. He cleaned up a lot offensively and took his strength and conditioning to another level.
I made that been lit.
Denver in the lead. Inside. Outside Murray. Back to Gordon. Takes it inside. Off with the layup.
Shit, give it to Jokic, dummy.
Outside Sharp.
Foul me, nigga. How's not a foul?
We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter. Deflected. Oh, they get a hand on it. Pass to Avdia. Down low. Nikola Jokic grabs
no
the miss.
Foul. Good shit, boy.
Good on the bucket. Avdia's got 8.
That's a move you won't see many guys make. Impressive stuff.
Right there.
Reading the floor, Aaron Gordon solid at sensing when someone's open.
Pass to Sharp. Here's Klingon. Covered by Jokic. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Back to the basics. Unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
They get it back.
Oh, my fucking God.
Oh,
oh my gosh. Stupid.
Wait a minute. Jokic has got some vertical, too? Wow.
Pass to Klingon. Outside for Grant.
Found me, nigga. Thank you. Realistic shit.
Grant's got 4 points this quarter.
That's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Here's Westbrook. Count it.
Oh my gosh, fake shit.
Got his second basket of the game.
Let's go.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
No good. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. Nuggets ahead.
39.
Leading by
Blazers 37.
Man, I know I speak for
all
of
win
us
this
when
shit. I can talk to you.
Wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here.
I gotta turn up,
quarter.
man.
And it's Simons with the ball for Portland. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
So it's Denver now. The lead is 2. Here's Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
And Westbrook providing some emotional spark with that jam.
Pass to Kamari. Back to Simons. Here's Kamari. Williams on the wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Ayton. Good D by Jokic.
Ooh, almost had that.
The Nuggets lead by 4. From deep three-point land. Williams grabs the board. .60 ticks off the clock here in the 4th. Pass to Ayton. Out to Simons. Back to Ayton. Williams with it.
What?
Gordon with a steal. Now Jokic.
Nuggets foul. Jamal Murray. That's his 3rd personal foul. Blazers substitution.
Here's Simons. Avdia outside. Up top, Ayton. To the inside. Simons' shot is good.
Well, Simon's known for a guy who can really get it going from behind the line, and he can do some damage. He's got length and vertical ability from that.
To the paint. Here's Jokic.
Good shit, boy.
The layup off target. Portland trailing here. Simons with it. Checked by Gordon. And there's the foul. It'll go on Aaron Gordon. That's his first foul of the game.
Blazers substitution.
And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th here.
Should have shot that bitch.
Back to Sharp. Shot clock at 6.
Good shit, boy.
Over Gordon.
Fuck.
Rejected by Jokic. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Back to Murray. From deep
too
three-point
deep.
range.
Tripping, nigga.
Rebound by the Trailblazers. Leaps for it. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray.
Portland ball.
Bailed out.
Just under 2.5
Oh yeah, found
minutes
me,
going
nigga.
by now in the final quarter.
Good shit. That's clutch right there.
Sharp.
And his athleticism is big for Sharp in the post. And he can finish with either hand as well. So he'll get a lot of points down low there in his career.
Timeout called, the Nuggets.
He recognized his players were fatigued and needed time to catch their breath.
So both teams changing it up here. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear what the Nuggets head coach was saying to his team. He was very passionately telling his team,
oh my gosh, bad
inch
foul.
when they have the ball. This game is going to come down to defense. I need you guys to work hard and close this one out. Guys?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Here's Murray. And he drives in.
Jamal Murray wants it, and he got it.
To the inside. Here's Benton. Up top, Ayton. Pass to Sharp. 6 on the shot clock.
Good shit. That's a grown man. That's a human move.
How about that? Ayton showing why he was picked first overall. That's a reason.
Down low. Gordon.
Oh my fucking God.
And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Nuggets.
Thank you.
But what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly
Go up, nigga.
and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
They've also put an emphasis on driving inside in this game. The defense hasn't been able to stop them from finding those gaps.
Back to Murray. Pass to Porter. They kick it out to Murray. Now Porter. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
And Porter stepping up once to take that shot.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They trail by 2. A minute and a half left to play in the fourth quarter. The Nuggets will have it.
Oh, my. Turning it over at such a critical point in the game. You know he feels awful.
A minute and a half left in the game. Pass to Brown.
Oh, my God. What the fuck wasn't that?
And Ayton pulls it down.
Bullshit.
And so it's Ayton with it. He brings
got me, nigga.
Portland.
Good shit, nigga.
And Simon's saying, bring it on. I got this and more.
Here's Brown. Guarded by Sharp. Murray deciding where to go with it.
Hell no. That should go to move, nigga.
Now the Blazers moving it up. Back to Sharp. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Right wing. 5 to shoot. Trailblazers got to hurry.
Let's go, nigga. Shit. No threes. We're good. No threes.
Wow. That takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Out to Gordon. Porter in the post. To the right side.
You should went up, boy.
Outside Murray. Over Sharp.
The defense. All that stupid shit you saying. I hope you win the game. I hope you win the game. Shut your bitch ass up. That's just say I hate with your clowns. I hope when you clowns. This is my life. Google me. This is my life. Google me. Google who I am. Google me who I am. Google who I am. This is not my life, nigga. Google who I am. Google who I am. Google who I am. You're mad. You're mad. You start winning. You finally plug your mic in. Now you losing. Now you quiet. Like I said, don't plug your mic in. Don't plug your mic in. This shit live on YouTube. Don't plug your mic in. Do not plug your mic in if you're gonna lose. If you're gonna lose. Don't plug in your mic if you're gonna lose. I know you get a little excited that you win a little bit in the first half, but that shit not gonna last, man. This shit easy. Y'all niggas are trash. Trash dookie. Dookie Duke.
Oh, good! Now a timeout called by
Dookie Dukester. You're trash, my boy.
Only 2 seconds left in the game.
Yeah, like I said, Google me. 6 figures up. JBFlyBoi. Google me. Two-time platinum producer. You see, JBFlyBoi. Look me up, goofy ass nigga. Produced for Lil Wayne. Produced for Rodway. Produced for Kodak Black. Shut your bitch ass up. You're poor as fuck. Shut your bitch ass up. You don't gotta. You're poor. You're poor. You're poor. You're poor. This is your life. This is not my life. You're poor. You're poor. Trust me. Trust me. You don't want to go for rack. Trust me. You don't want to do that, little boy. You don't. Like I said, Google me. All right, Google me then. Well, shut the fuck up then. So don't tell me who I am if you don't want to Google me. JBFlyBoi. He Google me. Fucking clown. I've been up 6 figures since I was 22. Like, how much money you got? How much money you got? You got crypto investments? What investments you got? Nothing. You're broke as fuck. You still live with your mom. Shut your bitch ass up. You're a little kid. Shut bitch ass up. Get all mad, bitch ass boy. Trash can.
So it's the Trailblazers taking the W in a close one. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. And when the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Ali LaForce, this is Brian.
Yes.
Turn to it. Don't be capping like you really love me. Don't be acting like you really wait. She took a flight for the Vatican panic. I be like a cannon. She gon' keep coming back in.
Easy dub.
Quarterbacking. I cannot come through the front with no backing. Who's a dummy? Now she double backing. Please do not give me your heart. Please don't give me your heart. I'm a crack it. Please do not give me your heart. Please don't give me your heart.